Not this person trying to kiss me with breath smelling like fish. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back for another YouTube video. I know y'all missed me. Y'all missed me. I'm sorry. Life was lifing, so I couldn't post on YouTube. I'm sorry. And yes, I'm going to be holding a speaker, period. I bought this with my own money. Yes, it was 50 rand on the street, but who cares where I got it? Period. Anyway, so I thought I'd come back with a story time for you guys. And this is my worst date experience. When I tell you guys that I was traumatized after this date, I mean it. I was traumatized. Yeah! Trauma. Let's get into the story. Period. This story takes place at a very early stage in my life. And when I say early, I mean when I was 18 years old. So I had met this person at school. And I didn't know this person had a crush on me in any type of way. I didn't know what was going on. I was very nervous. It was very weird at all times and whatever. And then when I think about it, it's so cringe and so crazy. So then this person hits me up and is like, yo, can I take you out on Saturday? And I was like, okay, no problem. Let's go out. I don't mind. Let's go out. But meantime, this person was currently in a relationship the week before. So now the next week you want to take me out? Something is not going here. And I was on TikTok live and I was talking about how I kissed a crush of mine while my crush was in a relationship at the time, which I still don't regret, period. Period. And I remember people were like, I'm a home wrecker. And I was like, no guys, I'm not a home wrecker. If there's no home to be wrecked, what am I doing? Hi, Bo. If there's no home to be wrecked, I'm not wrecking anyone's home because there's no home to be wrecked, period. Oh, hey, let's move past that. And okay, so now this person hits me up on WhatsApp because we were in the same group, and then they got my number obviously from the group chat, and then they started texting me. And it was very sweet, very nice and whatever. And then Saturday comes, and did I say Saturday or Friday? It was one of the two, either a Friday or a Saturday. I'm not entirely sure. Then this person comes to my house. This is my house in Pretoria at my dad's house. And my father hates it when people pull up in their cars by the yard. He always thinks, my dad's always like, why is this person at my gate? Who are they? I'm just like, dads, calm down, my nigga. Anyway, and then I tell my dad, I'm like, okay, bye, I'm about to leave. Now this is early because it was around what time? Around 12 in the afternoon. This is now midday. And he's like, okay. I go outside, climb in the car, and we're on our way to Mainland for like a lunch. Yeah, we get to Mainland, and it was nice, it was sweet, it was, it was little date vibes, it was cool. We get to Mainland, and then we go to the food court. I haven't been to Mainland in like 6 months at that time, so I'm like, whoa, Mainland has expanded so much into so many different things. It's not like the Mainland that I knew. Now I get to Mainland, and first we go for, I think it was coffee. Yeah, it was coffee. It was around May, June, so it was kind of cold. It was winter season. We get there, and now we're having coffee and tea. I think it was Mag and Bean. Yes, it was. We go for coffee, tea, and like cookies and whatever at Mag and Bean. And I'm sitting there, and like we're talking. Well, my partner that's there is talking, and I'm just listening. The entire time it's like, you know, when someone is continuously talking and you're just there like, Lord, help me, please. This person, you know, when you're having a conversation with someone, especially if you're on a date, you want to like reciprocate. Like if I tell you, okay, I got hit in the face with a pumpkin, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I also got hit in the face with the pumpkin, and then we conversate on that, and then we exchange, and we have a conversation. Not you spitting your oxygen in my face the entire time. That's not the point of a date. That's not the point. We're supposed to be getting to know each other more. Because at this time, I didn't know this person as much as I do now. Because now we're just friends. Because that's a story time for another day, guys. Anyway, now we're there and I'm just sitting there. I'm listening to this person talk and then I'm trying to put my foot in and like give my own experience to what this person is saying. But this person's like, oh, this and this happened to me. This and this happened to me. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I have something similar that has happened to me, like this and that. Then the person's like, and then carries on talking about themselves. And I was just like, oh my gosh, if this is going to be my entire afternoon / evening, I'm going to myself. Literally. Because I was like, this is not cool. Like, why? Like, this, get it into your mind, guys, especially gents, and sometimes ladies. If you're going on a date with someone, and my non-binaries, don't think I forgot about y'all. If you're going on a date with a person and you want to get to know them better, reciprocate conversation. Let the conversation bounce. So tell them a bit about yourself, let them tell you a bit about themselves. Conversate, get to know each other, find things that you have in common. I don't know why I'm bouncing like this, like I'm Street Fighter. Hiya, 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 like that. Like, because if you're gonna sit there on the date and just sit there like a doll and this person is spitting oxygen in your face the entire time, it doesn't make sense. It baffles me. Now, we're done at Mug and Bean and I think we went to go see a movie. Yes, we went to see a movie. After Mug and Bean, we went and we saw a movie. The movie was nice. I like haven't been to the movies in such a long time at that time because I went through a stage in my life where I hated going to the movies and like going to like malls and stuff. Like, I hate it. If someone were to ask me on a date and say, let's go to the mall or something, I'd be like, oh, why? Be original. But now I'm turning 21. I'm like, bruh, take me out anywhere. Like, I just want to eat. Anywhere, really. And then now we're watching the movie and we're in the theater and I'm sitting there in the movie theater. The previews are starting. It's getting dark. It's getting dark now in the movie area. I'm like, my friend Idu would know what I'm talking about. Idu, if you watch this video, girl, you know what I'm talking about. And then now we're sitting there and like side by side and I don't know what to do because I'm still very nervous. Like, I'm there like, okay, what happens? Do we hold each other's hands? Do we share popcorn? First of all, I'm not going to share my popcorn with you. Number one. Rule number one. I'm going to put it here. Rule number one. I don't share popcorn. I'm not going to share my popcorn with you. Let's buy 2 separate popcorns. And if it happens that you finish your popcorn first, then you can have some of mine. But if you want us to share one, what am I supposed to eat? Me, I love popcorn. Okay, I hate popcorn, but I love popcorn in the movie theater, you know, because there's nothing else to eat. I can't bring a burger in the movie theater. I can't go buy McDonald's and then go into Stir Kinnicore with the McDonald's packet and be chowing my chips and my McFlurry and all of those things in the movie theater. That won't happen. So the only food I have is my popcorn. Don't touch it. Period. Now we're in the movie and like we're touching knees. You know, our knees, these things are touching. And I'm like, okay, is this person hinting that I should hold their hand? What should I do? I'm still so nervous and confused. I'm like, all these thoughts are running in my head. And then I was like, okay, sharp, no problem. And then I make the first move and then we hold each other's hands. And then this person moves their hand. I'm like, how? Kandi, what did you want? Aibo. You are busy bumping my leg, but you don't want me to hold your hand. Kandi, what is your problem? Or do you have low blood sugar that your legs are going like this? Get out of here. And then I sat the entire time in that movie. That movie was boring. I forgot what movie it was, but it was so boring because the person picked out the movie. I pick out the best movies because I have taste. But not good, apparently not good taste in people. But I think I do now. Anyway, because are you dumb? Are you dumb? You're not gonna want to hold this sexy ass thing's hand. Me? Oh, please, don't flatter yourself like that. Anyway, now this is going to be such a long story time. I'm looking at the time now. It says 9 minutes already, but I'm going to obviously chop it up and whatever. Anyway, now the movie was also a disaster. So first, coffee / lunch, whatever, was a disaster. The movie was a disaster. The movie finishes. This person gets up so fast and goes, and I was like, yo, wait for me. Where are you running to? Then I get out of the movie theater and Aibo, Bananas is gone. And I'm like, how? Bananas, where did you go? And then I'm texting Butcha Pesos, but no Dracos. And I call Bananas and I'm like, how? Bananas, where are you? Bananas is like, I'm in the toilet, I'm coming now. I'm like, oh, okay, you couldn't go with me. And at this point, it's like now, because we got there at around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and now it's already like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and I'm already like, bro, I just want to leave. This person is annoying me. Then we go to Magic Company, because Bananas is like, let's go to Magic Company, let's go play a few games while we wait until we go have dinner. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, fingers crossed, God, the Holy Spirit, and the disciples, Jesus, all of them, please, I am praying that this date picks up. Because, I was like, I'm praying. I'm like, please, 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 please. Now we get to Magic Company and it took a turn for the worse. This person's like, you're paying for all of our tokens, right? And I was like, okay, sure. I'm thinking that like 200, maybe 200 rand for all the tokens. This person says, out of nowhere, Bananas is like, can we have tokens for 500 rand? I'm like, yeah, excuse me? 500 rand. Time my allowance at that time was only a K. I only had a K in my bank account at the time. Now you want to take 500 rand off that K. I had to pay for my own coffee / tea back at Mug and Beans. Now you want tokens for 500. I was like, excuse me, Aibo. And like me, I paid because I was like, yo, I was so mad. Then I paid and I was like, whatever, man, whatever. At this point, I don't care. I just want to leave. I paid for the tokens. We played. And then it was around 5, 6 o'clock that we were done because we were taking our time, we were taking pictures, whatever. And it was just, Magic Company was also boring. Half the time Bananas was going and doing other games and I was going to do other games. It was like I was there with my siblings. Literally, it was like I was there with my little brother and little sister. Guys, oh my gosh. You know that in Diala season where he's like blocking the WhatsApp, blocking the Twitter, blocking the Instagram, blocking the Facebook. I wanted to do all of that and just go home. I just wanted to do all of that. But obviously I have respect. Yeah, no. Then we went to dinner. It was amazing. And then it wasn't amazing, actually. I just wanted to go eat. Then we go and have dinner. And again, I'm praying. I'm like, God, disciples, Jesus, Holy Spirit, please, I'm praying that it picks up. Maybe dinner, the last part will be good. And like, I didn't want to have a starter. I didn't want to have dessert. This person was like, oh, should we get starters, main, dessert? I'm paying. I'm like, nah, I just want my main and dessert. Now I ordered my main. I had ribs. This person ordered fish. Bananas ordered fish. And I told Bananas at the time that I cannot eat seafood. I cannot stand the smell. I'm allergic to seafood. If that fish that you have in front of you comes anywhere near my nostrils or my mouth, I can die. Woo, my gosh. And then I just sat there I felt like vomiting half the time. Bananas is sitting across from me and eating this food. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Bananas pays for our food for dinner. And then we're on our way home. Bananas is dropping me off at home and I'm like to the house. And I'm about to obviously go out. I want to call my dad. My dad can open the gate for me so I can just go in and obviously go to sleep. And then Bananas is like, oh, I had a nice time today. It was nice chilling with you and all. And I was like, yeah, it was nice. I put on the fakest smile I had because in my mind, I'm like, bruh, I never want to see you again. I never want to see, time I'm going to see you on campus. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And then Banana's attempts to kiss me. And I'm like, you're gonna kiss me? You're gonna kiss me with your mouth smelling like fish? You didn't even eat chappies. You didn't even rinse your mouth with what's that mouthwash brand? Lucozade, whatever it's called. You didn't even rinse your mouth, nyana. You wanna kiss me? I don't think so. No. And I was baffled. You guys. I was baffled. I was done. I was like, you're trying to kiss? Because Bananas was like, leaning in to kiss me, and I was like, woo! Hold on. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. And I was like, no, this isn't happening. And I was like, handshake? Handshake? Thank you for paying for dinner. I'm out. And then I left. And then what did I do when I got into my room and I saw this person drive up? I was like, block on Instagram, block on Twitter, block on Facebook, block on Pinterest, block, and delete. That was the worst date I've ever been on in my life. My worst date experience. There are more worst date experiences I've had. I've been on a horrible set of dates in my life, but that's the one I wanted to tell you about because the other ones are too crazy for YouTube. So yeah, that's my worst date experience, and I had such a nice time telling you guys the story. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. Period. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want me to do more story times, well, comment down below and like this video. And I will see you guys next week for another story time or something else. Period.